What a week we had on the stock market. Gape. And then Friday came and all was right with the world again. It almost makes you forget that your arse is raw. What is the crack, everyone? Welcome back to Buy or Sell. I hope, of course, you're all well. I'm just going to actually open this blind. Things like that just annoy me. I don't know why they do, but they do. So today we're going to have a recap of last week. We're going to look at some of the stuff that's coming up this week. There is big data coming out, and then we're also going to have a look at hopefully some decent swing picks. So without further ado, let's get tore into it. Crypto had a terrible week. Fundamental issues there that are huge. Luna and stuff. We're not going to talk about it. I'll share the link to the video. You can go in. I really got heavy on some YouTubers and stuff that are just pumping, and I'll not get into it anymore. Crypto scene's a mess. This video will bring you up to date on that, so you can just take my word for it. It was one hell of a gaping. We can see here on the watch list, some great winners. Coinbase in particular, we had a nice swing trade on them on Friday. We swung into them. We swung into Square or Block, as they're known as, and it also swung into HIMS. All in the Discord. Put the prices in and out, all in and out. I'm actually going to London today, and I'll be back on Tuesday. So I'm doing this video before I go, and then I have a video pre-recorded for tomorrow. So it was good that I was able to make enough money to cover the trip. So that was pretty cool. A good day on Friday all round. Didn't do a lot of trading because it was that messy of a week. Just my usual, in and out on a few short positions, a few long positions, just mostly trading on the half-hour chart. I just found myself just trying to make a few quid in and out. I'm not really thinking too much. I didn't do really any trading on Monday or Tuesday, and I've got a load of long holes, so I'm always in the market. I don't need to be trading all the time. It's okay to take a step back, and don't forget that, especially when markets are uncertain, you can make a lot of mistakes. Plus momentum potentially isn't there, or the swings, the volatility is unbelievable. I mean, even look at this. We finished slightly down on the week. Monday you're down 2%, then you shoot up, and then you finish down, and it was up again, down, and then massively down, and then massively up. So it's really volatile, really crazy. My thoughts on the general market, where it's going to go, where do I foresee this potentially going? Well, it's very good that we finished over the 400. It's pretty much us dancing into the bear market, not into a bear market scenario that's going on right now. And we're on really strong levels of support here. 1, 2, 3 sort of areas that you could say that it's resisted several times. We can also see that if we look from the top to the highs, it's about 20% down. I'm going to do a video as well on how we're going to find the bottom, which will be good. So hit the like, subscribe button, because this video will be key, because we've talked about this in other videos. And if I go back to my channel, for example, I did this video, where is it? Coming May, stocks and crypto crash a month ago. I did this video. When you see this? 18 months time, there will be a recession upon us. Could be earlier, could be later, but it'll be in and around that. So it's a bit off. So we're still in this process of playing the market as best of our capabilities. I've been saying the last 2 weeks, enjoy it. Enjoy the period that we're going through. It is recovered. It is starting to bounce back. All is right in the world again, but be prepared. And all of this on my Discord, I've been putting it into the Discord. Look, this is what I've been doing. I've been selling. We've got tax here. We've got more war stuff. All this stuff is just starting to pile on. I've enjoyed the sort of 3 weeks of rebound that we have had. I've been taking all my profits, and I'm sitting very cash heavy, ready to unload, because we're going to gape. This is why you use charts, because I didn't just wake up one day and go, I think the market's pulling back today. It's all based on charts. Look at this, 6th of April, the SQQ, so shorting the NASDAQ from the 6th of April. When I did that video, we loaded up the cash heavy, we went short, we talked about the shorts and that. If you from the highs to the lows, you're up over 87%. This is actually 3 times leverage built into it already. I'm just sitting there, cushy, no pressure, no panic. And it's only a small amount of beer, it's just a nice hedge, so you're always picking up a few pounds. Thank you everyone for watching these videos. These are my ideal videos. These are the videos that I really care and passionate about. So that being said, let's have a look at the week ahead. Retailers' earnings, inflation from abroad, and housing updates. Anyone has me on my social medias, and the links are down below. Get me on that. It's BHSDMV. Get me on that, and you will see things like I put up yesterday about the inflation data coming from England. They're saying it's going to be about 9%. They're saying a recession is potentially coming. Are we already in a recession? Some talk, and that's coming from The Guardian. So big news coming from them. Treasuries are starting to move. Our TLT play is starting to finally recover a wee bit. This week we can expect the latest housing market updates with April figures for the US housing starts and existing home sales on Wednesday and Thursday, respectively. The latest CPI data, inflation figures for the Eurozone. So again, all eyes will be on that, how that's affected. I expect it to be pretty poor. just from the recent data that we've had and the whole Ukraine war and the gas shortage. It's a mess. Providing an indication of whether or not the global inflation rates have peaked, we can also expect the US Census Bureau's report on retail sales for the month of April and earnings from a number of major retailers, including Walmart's, Target, Home Depot and Lowe's. You can see here, commodities, still the leaders, the dollar and the oil, and then everything else is pulling back. And look at Bitcoin really pulled back. I'm not too sure why that picture's so poor, but that is it. Bitcoin massively raw. The housing market data is also going to be key. I've been talking about the housing crash that's coming. I definitely foresee a housing crash. I've been saying that again for about 6 months. Don't think we're quite there yet. And this is an indication as well. The ICE BOFA US High Yield Index. This will tell you when panic is really about. And when this gets up to peak, that's kind of peak fear, if you want to call it that. That's another strategy that I would like to use. And if we look at it here in 08, obviously we know the craziness. There is a long way to go. Now that is incredibly crazy, but look at these levels here. Look at the pandemic levels. These are the types of things that I expect us to get to. Once we get to about here, that's where I see potentially a bit of a bottom. You know, you can see we are way above most recent times, but there's still about a 60% upside to that. So we're going to keep a close eye on that there. That'll give me a good indication. So again, smash the like button, stay up to date on that. Walmart then, Home Depot. These are the types of stocks that I'm interested in seeing what we're doing. We've been swinging in and out of these trades for quite a lot, but I'm mostly out of all my swing trades now. As I said, keeping that cash pile heavy. But it'll be interesting to see how they're doing. I suspect that most of them will do well. Vodafone as well, the 5G play, could be interesting to see how that's playing out. Housing data, it's all about that, baby. The UK data, obviously I'll be very keen on that. And then the Eurozone consumer CPI data, for short, will be key. It will affect the USA markets for sure if that is in any way bad. Well, it's going to be bad in any way worse than what's expected. And then the US, so existing home sales, be interesting to see how that is. I think it might be down. I really do. So let's just have a look at it. Consensus estimates call for a decline in housing starts to 1.76 million in April after unexpected rise to 1.79 million starts in March. Meanwhile, existing home sales are also projected to decline to 5.63 million compared to the 5.77 million. So people are seeing the downtrend come. If it's any worse than that, that could spark fear. And then the inflation data, UK is saying about 9%, as I said. April's released UK inflation accelerated considerably in recent months to 7%. It's projected to have surged more than 9.1% in April. So again, if it's worse than that, buckle up. So that is why this week, just like last week, I'm going to be playing it relatively safe. But some of the stocks that I would be looking at this week are Titan International. Let's have a look at this. You can see here on the daily chart, well above our 180, buy symbols come in, you know, the RSI showing momentum, everything's in an incline. We can see here though, however, that potentially the volume's losing, but it looks like it might be switching over. So if that can gather a bit of momentum, I would potentially be opening up a position in that. If we go to the 4-hour, that's where you can see it looks to be going bullish. More bullish, so I'm going to keep a close eye on Titan. That could be one I'll just jump in and out for a day trade. Don't think I'll hold it for anything longer than that. Another one is the ticker symbol CYTK. And again, we are a buy symbols, just came in on Friday, above our 180-day moving average. You can see it's been quite choppy though, so you would want to tread carefully, but the general trend has been upwards. Without a shadow of a doubt, the general trend has been upwards. If we strip this out for the year, you can see it's just went up. Lows to the highs, you know, you're up 112% since about July, less than a year. That's very good returns. And the RSI MACDs are looking good. If we go to the 4-hour chart, then again, it's looking relatively bullish as well. Again, our gas and oil XOP could potentially be a good move as well. Here is another one. The Ramaco Resources Dream is again looking bullish on the day chart. Just the buy symbols just came in. We're above 180-day. I like that we're bounced potentially off the 180-day. That would act as a bit of momentum. What concerns me is that we've just had earnings which seem to be not that good. So I don't really understand why. So again, keeping a close eye on this one just to see if it's because of the 180 we bounced off. These are all ones that are setting up. And the reason I like these ones is because they're all above the 180-day. We have as much of the momentum behind us as possible. And to me, those are the best day trades, because what I would be doing is looking at this on the day, going right, okay, day, strip it down to the 4-hour, be going, okay, that's looking good. Let's make it a bit closer then. I'm looking at the hour chart and going, okay, this is looking good. We're above the 180-day. Then that's when I strip it down. Then that's when I strip it down to maybe the half-hour chart. And that's what I'd be swinging on. I'd be going, okay, looks like we'll be losing momentum. Let's see if I can pick up the momentum. If it can, I'm back in. That is the video. I hope you found this rather informative. If you have liked this video, please like, subscribe. Trade very safe. I'm going to have a few days away now, so I'll catch you on Wednesday for the next sort of proper update video. I do have 2 videos locked, cocked and ready to unload, with a belter of a one, which is going to be how to become a millionaire, which is going to be great. So I'm putting out that video, and I'm also got another video about how to find the market bottom. So 2 good videos coming up. And if you're interested in watching any videos, check out my playlist. This one is my Go Green playlist. I also have Oracle Blockchain, ABML. They're all in playlists now, which I've just recently done. So don't be afraid to check them out. If you're interested in the Discord or the trading course, the links down below. Peace.